we got a tiny spider-size update on Spider-Man 4. And that's the alleged news that, to no one's surprise, Sony and Marvel Studios will be bringing back their version of MJ. Yes, that's right, Zendaya will be returning to the MCU, and many people are rather, well, conflicted on their feelings in regards to this because of the ending of Spider-Man No Way Home. Okay, so here's what's going on. This has not been confirmed by anybody. The only thing we know about Spider-Man 4 is that it's happening, but we know nothing else. But rumors keep on persisting that the main cast will be returning, and of course MJ will continue to be the love interest of Peter Parker. Now again, there's nothing to back this up. We don't know, but it makes sense if they were to go down this route because they're not just going to abandon the entire cast. Of course, what exactly does this do to Peter Parker's arc, with him leaving behind the life he had and kind of just living without being known, but everybody knowing Spider-Man? Again, we're going to have to wait and see. But essentially, the fan base now is having backlash to the news that she's returning without any confirmation. Now again, that's fine, because they're probably going to bring the character back. It makes sense. But realistically, we don't know what they're going to do with the character. There's probably this whole element of Peter where he feels like he wants to go back and tell all his friends because maybe he's seen their lives turn for the worse. Maybe he himself is having a hard time and he can't get close to everybody and realizes the love of his life is there. So maybe she notices that he's frequently stopping by, or almost like hanging around looking at her while she's packing up at the shop or whatever, right? There's legit elements here that you can incorporate into it that can bring her into the story. Maybe, just maybe, the spell starts to wear off on some of the people closest to Peter, and she starts going after him with Ned. Again, we don't know how they're going to frame the entire story, Device, so I don't see a point of being upset, and I don't see the point of fans just kind of having backlash towards this when we don't know what's going on, right? You guys get what I'm saying? There is a narrative structure here that they could legitimately use this and this story and make it much more down to earth, much more personal. For all we know, here, let me just spitball. What if there's new villains rising that, let's say, J. Jonah Jameson is sending to hunt down Spider-Man? And what if, in the crossfire, we see MJ or Ned? Suddenly, he's got to interfere. And there's this moment of, do we know you? Right? Because, again, yes, their memories of Peter Parker are erased, but Spider-Man is not. They know that Spider-Man helped them. Right? Do you guys see what I'm saying? There is a narrative thrust and push here that literally makes sense. So being upset about it doesn't make sense to me because we don't know how they're going to frame the plot device that, like, intertwines their story with him. So, yeah, we'll talk about this more when they confirm it, but I'm not surprised that we're hearing that they're going to bring her back, because why wouldn't you? Like, come on, right?